I want it. Oh. I want it.
Hi friends, this is the state I'm coming to you in. Drying my hair. Gonna make some more French press. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Started my period yesterday, so I'm a little bleh, but it is finally like hot out. I am really loving running, which is not something I ever thought I would say. It's always something I wished I'd be able to say, but I'm really enjoying it. Even though I don't always and often don't enjoy it on the run, I like the feeling it gives me, I guess. I have been lifting for like 10 years, off and on, but like consistently the last 4 years. I will always love lifting. I will always lift. It is very important for women to lift and be strong and have muscles. In general, like especially with skinny talk and all this bullshit, like it is very important to have muscles, but also for your longevity and your health, preventing osteoporosis. The more muscle you have on your body, your bones are more protected when you're older. Like you're way less likely to break a hip when you fall when you're older. Women fall and break hips all the time. I don't want to have to be getting hip replacements and knee replacements. And I already have like very weak joints. I'm hypermobile. My joints are like, I want to set myself up for success. So I will always lift and I like being strong. With that in mind though, I want more. I want more of a challenge. And like lifting is challenging, but I don't have any desire to like get insanely strong. Like I don't feel the need to be able to deadlift 400 pounds. I like getting stronger, but that's not enough to push me all the time in the gym. What I mean by that is like I'm very much just in the rhythm of going to the gym, doing what needs to be done, and just like I've been getting stronger slowly over the years, but like I feel like I'm pretty strong. I feel confident in my strength and in my abilities. Obviously I'd like to get stronger, but like it's that want to get stronger isn't enough for me to like really push myself in the gym. Naturally, I'm someone who I need something to work towards or look forward to, or I get bored and unmotivated. So like I always have a goal in mind. I always have a project I'm working on. I always have something I'm working on. And I haven't had that with lifting, so I felt very bored of fitness for a very long time. And like working with a coach helped that for a while, but even now, like I'm used to her programming, and it's great programming, I enjoy it, but I'm still bored. And that's where running comes in. Number one, it's something new. It is something I am a complete beginner at. Like I said, I've been lifting for years. I've been lifting since I was in high school. Like even before that, I've been lifting since I was in middle school. When I was in high school, I'd go to school over the summer and lift when the football players were doing their like summer workouts. I've always felt very confident in my strength. Running, I'm a complete beginner. I am horrible at it. I'm doing it, I'm completing my runs, but it pushes me and it is freaking hard. And I really have to dig deep to like get through my runs. And I still am at a point where like I stop for walking breaks and I have to like, it is such a challenge for me, and I'm excited to build my confidence with running and like go further without stopping. And I know I can, but it's such a mental grit I have to work on. Like I was talking to Tyler about this, running on a treadmill is significantly easier. I have run 5 miles on the treadmill before without stopping, and I felt like I could definitely keep going. Number one, I think it's because it paces me, so it keeps me at my easy pace. But number two, in order to stop running on a treadmill, you either have to jump off or like lower your speed, and that requires a lot more thought. When I'm running outside, if I want to stop. I just slow down. Like I don't even think about it. In fact, I think it requires more thought to keep running. Whereas like almost the second I want to stop, I like lose that battle to myself and I stop running. Sunday, my long run was 4.5 miles and I stopped 3 times. The one time was after my first mile, which was a humongo hill. So like I was cramping. I felt like I really needed to stop, but I know my body is resilient and I don't need to stop. And the other 2 times I was just like, I feel like stopping, but I could have kept going. And it frustrates me, but I'm trying to be gentle with myself of like, I am a beginner at this. I am getting the runs done. Like I'm still running 4.5 miles even if I stopped. It is okay. Like you're cool, just go. And it's just really challenging me, and it's really fun to like work towards something. So like our 5K is next weekend, and then our 10K is in July, and then we're looking at a half marathon in November. And that is so scary to me because the longest I've ran in this training block is 4.5 miles, and I've stopped during it. So it's like am I actually capable of running 13 miles? And like, I'm not putting a goal on myself to not stop at all during it. I'm totally fine to take walking breaks during a long race like that. It's fine. I hope one day I can get there to where I don't, but I'm not like that. I'm not that type of person. But I'm genuinely just like, can I go that far? I don't know, it's just really cool. And it feels really good to be working towards something. Like, I'm using the Runna app, which is really freaking helpful for me because I would have no idea what I'm doing. I do 3 days a week, Tyler does the same, and it gives us workouts to do on every single workout. So like today, my workout was called Fast 6-4-2s, and it was to help me with my speed. From my knowledge, it's important with running to have like a long run, an easy run, and a speed run each week. Or at least like speed runs sometimes, like semi-consistently, maybe not every week. My speed run today was 0.37 miles at 11:35, I think, and I ended up doing it at like 9:50. I went way faster than I was supposed to because I felt like I should really push myself. So I did like 9-minute splits in 8:40 or something like that. And it was hard. I really had to push for that, but I feel so good because I knew I pushed for it. I think Runna tells me to go a little slower because I have my current 5K time pace at 38:30, even though I just ran a 34:07. But I'm like, does that count? Is it real? Like, does my 34:07 count if I took breaks to walk? And like, yes, you still did it in that amount of time. Whatever. So I need to update that, but I'm gonna do it after our official 5K. Just like, I don't think I could get another 34:07. I think I'll probably do like 36. We'll see. But I'm just trying to have fun and take the pressure off of it and not worry about my time or my pace or anything like that. But I do think my current 5K time in Runna is affecting my speeds for everything else. I think running is so good for humans to like really push yourself and like know you can be uncomfortable and still keep going, because it's really all about the mental toughness for me of like, especially as someone with OCD, when things get really difficult to manage, you can still keep going. You're out of breath, maybe your knees hurt, you don't feel great, but like you can push through that discomfort and keep going. You are so much more capable than your brain thinks you are. Keep going. Like, just keep moving. Don't think about it. And I think that's really like helpful for me and just pushing me and building my confidence in running. And naturally, like, as you show yourself, I can do this really hard thing, you feel more confident in other areas. So like, whether it's running or, you know, setting a career goal or hiking, or I think it's great to have it be a physical activity that can be a hobby if that's something you're like able to do, because I have a lot of career goals, but nothing in my career has ever made me feel this way. It's not as fulfilling, you know, because I'm doing the running for me, not for my career, not for, like, it's literally for me. And if you're someone like, I hate running, there's a threshold that you just have to get through. And I've been doing research, and it seems like weeks 4 to 6 are when it tends to start to feel a bit better. But like, it sucks in the beginning because you're not good at it, and it's uncomfortable, and you don't know how to deal with that discomfort. You don't know how to breathe. You don't know how to run. You don't know form. You don't have your endurance. So like, it's uncomfortable the entire time. But there gets to be a point where like, I'm getting glimpses of it on every run where it's like, holy shit, this is fun. I like this. I don't have that the entire run right now. A lot of the time the runs suck. They're uncomfortable. But like, I'm excited to go on my next run, and I feel so good after. That's my spiel. I'm not vlogging much this week, honestly. I'm just living. I kind of want to take the pressure off of myself to be posting super consistently. I'm having really good weeks in work right now, and I'm just soaking that in. The weather's nice. I'm just trying to be present, honestly. If I record this week, I record. If not, it'll be this blabbery stuff. I have a tattoo consultation on Thursday to try to plan out the rest of my sleeve and try to make it all cohesive, because I really love my peony, but I don't think it blends well with the rest. So I'm gonna just go to the artist who did this and have her help me figure it out, how to make it look really pretty. All right, toodaloo. Are you ready? Gentle, very gentle. Winnie, out here. Hello, goose. I have a house to myself this morning. This is my vision for my day alone. Clean this morning. It's currently 9:21. I'm gonna clean. That will probably not take me very long, honestly, because the house is like decently clean. I just need to clean the kitchen, sweep, all that fun stuff. And by sweep, I mean vacuum. Then I'm gonna go to Cup of Joe, to get myself a coffee, and then we also need more coffee grounds. And then at 11, there's an event in downtown Cary. It's like a vintage flea market thing, so I'm gonna go there. I also just got this package from Element Brooklyn. It's been a really good weekend so far. It's currently Sunday. Yesterday, I woke up, went for my run. Just finished mile 1. Pretty much the hardest part. It's like all uphill. So I feel good. I can enjoy the rest of the run. 2 miles in. It's sunny. Hotter than I thought. I feel good. Pacing good. Breath feels good. Body feels good. I feel good. Just mentally pushing through it. Mile 4. Still feeling good. 4.5. I ran way faster than I was supposed to the last mile and a half, but I hit a bit of a runner time. I was listening to Noah's new album, so can't blame a girl. I feel good. I had fun. It was tough, but again, I'm building my endurance, so every run's tough. I'm feeling good. So our 5K is in 6 days. I think I mentioned earlier in this video, because I haven't recorded much, but I've been feeling a little nervous just because the mental willpower for me to like not stop running is like the hardest part of running for me. I think it's just because it's so easy when you're not on a treadmill to just like slow down and stop. So that's sort of what I'm trying to work through. And there's nothing wrong with walking in a 5K, but I really don't want to. So then yesterday my run was 3.25 and I didn't stop at all. Granted, I went pretty slow. My 5K would have been like 36 minutes. So I am gonna try to push myself a bit more during our actual race. I'm gonna try to get 34, which I feel like I can do. What is this? Candle refill. Well, I didn't ask for a candle refill. Reusable body soap dispenser. This brand is, I don't know what it is. Like reusable scents, soaps, but it's called Element Brooklyn. And I got the soap dispenser and then the hand soap called Acadia, because Acadia is the first trip Tyler and I ever went on. Do I like that? Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I smelled the empty thing. It's not bad by any means. Cute. And then I got a diffuser in full bloom, which is honestly kind of nice that I just got this because those flowers in the mason jar on the corner table are dead. How do I get this out? So I went for my run really early yesterday at like 7. I mean, not really early, just really early in comparison to like what I've been doing. I've been like trying to give myself time to like eat and digest and then going out like 8:30 or 9. But I was meeting my friend who, funnily enough, we went to high school together. We met up and got lunch, and Raleigh was having this like, it was called the Mom Pa Festival. Mind you, oh, this smells really good. Oh, that smells good. I don't know if this is how I use a diffuser. So we met downtown at like 11, just walked around the little festival, got some pizza and just chatted for a few hours. And then I came back home. I started reading a new book. It is Kristen Hanna's The Great Alone. She's my favorite author ever. She wrote The Nightingale, which was my first book I ever read from her. It's a pretty popular book. It's a historical fiction about World War II, but it talks about like women's role in it and the rebellion and all that fun stuff. And then I read The Women, which is another historical fiction about women's role in Vietnam War. And that is like The Nightingale. When I read that, I was like, holy shit, this is the best book I've ever read. When I read The Women, my life changed. I love historical fiction now, but like I've yet to read a historical fiction that isn't revolving women, because I don't know if I would feel the same way about just like a war book, but because it talked about women, I don't know, that book was the greatest thing I've ever read. So now I'm hooked on this author. And now I'm reading The Great Alone. So I started reading that book. I didn't get very far. I've been in a book slump. That's the first I started reading since Costa Rica. I finished my last book on the plane to Costa Rica, and it was In Her Own League by Liz Tomford, which I love Liz Tomford as a romance author, but I'm not into romance that much anymore. And then in the evening, Tyler and I, so I think I told you guys, we've been trying to do like more frequent dates. When we were living in Pennsylvania, there was literally nothing to do. So like our dates would really just be going to get coffee and whatever. The first few weeks of us being here, we would do weekly dates where we would alternate, like I plan one, he plans one, and then we just fell out of it for 2 weeks. Life just happened, we got busy. So last night was our first one back at it. But like mind you, even on our like off weekends, we'd still go like get coffee and whatever, but I want to be like, I want to have set intentional dates where it's not just like sporadic going to get coffee, whatever. I'm a freak. I just like really intentional quality time. I took us to a Durham Bulls baseball game. It's the like minor league team in Durham. $20 for a ticket. They have the cutest little dog who goes out and gets the bat. But it was so fun. Like, I'm not a baseball person. Tyler isn't really either. He used to love it when he was little. I've never cared about baseball. But live sports are just so fun. And it's so nice that you can do it for super cheap. Because, like, again, I don't care about baseball enough to pay a lot of money to go see a professional team. But it was so much fun. Such a fun evening. It was really nice. And then here we are. He's at a detail right now. He got his first detail here in Raleigh, which is super exciting. If you're someone who lives in the Triangle area and needs your car detailed, let him know. So I'm on my own. Gonna do some cleaning, water the plants, fold some laundry, go get coffee, and then probably go to that vintage market.